Oh, I am so happy with how all my eco prints are turning out. I really want to teach you guys how to do this. It's taken me so long to perfect my technique. The garden's popping off, and so now's the time to eco print. First I'm going to eat some food and hang with Lasca, and then we'll get started. Those are onions. 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 We have some cosmos here. And lots of tomatoes. And peppers. Cheeto peppers. Potatoes. Should we look at our giant sunflower? Look at these giant sunflowers. This one sunflower is at least 12 feet tall. This thing is huge. Sunflower. It's okay. We needed to harvest it anyways. Yeah, you like this. Okay, let's save the petals though, because Mommy uses that for dye. Okay? Gentle. Flower. Gentle. Oh, gopher. They tore plastic and there's a big hole. Gopher hole in there. I'm gonna have to put a trap in there. You gotta set the gopher trap.
Yay.
Alright, gopher trap is in the ground. Wow. I think they're called swallowtails, something like that. Am I making that up? Oh, it's so beautiful. Just look. Okay, that's not impossible with a toddler. And rest in peace in the little bamboo teepee. These are the best dye flowers ever. Coreopsis. If you're gonna grow anything, grow this. Hi, Johnny. Johnny, you've turned into such a good cat. You're such a good boy. You wanna go get Junie? Hi, June. Hi, June. Oh, you eating your blueberries? You kind of look like a blueberry right now. Everybody, did you put your blueberries in? Lasca's putting her blueberries in the dog food bowl. Why are you doing that? That's gross. Oh, okay. I officially have a toddler. Yep. I'll probably show you guys how to do some eco printing once she goes down for a nap, because lately it's impossible to focus when she's awake. It's just too much. So, but for now I'm just gonna do the dishes because that's something that I can do while she's awake. It is way more work having a toddler Holy moly. Now I understand why babysitters are very useful. Cool. Guess our filming's over.
Dad. Dad.
Cool. You filming?
Huh? And is it right?
Did you just leave the phone over there? You don't want me to film anymore?
No.
You're over it? Are you eating your blueberries out of the dog bowl again?
Yeah.
Yeah? What are you doing? You out of here? Bye-bye. And here she goes. Looks like she's already grabbed some of my inventory. Yep, all of it. She's grabbing all of it. And she's just cool. Quesadilla. All right. Another, I don't know if I've shown this one yet in a vlog. Another hand-painted plate by moi. In 2002, I was 10 years old. Happy Mother's Day, Swans Rock. Okay. Making a quesadilla. Putting a little pesto in there. Oof. Hell yeah. Costco pesto is the best. Okay, so we are ready to start eco-printing on this t-shirt. It has already been pre-mordanted, and what that means is that I've already soaked it in what it needs to be soaked in so that the plants will adhere to the fabric. My process is using aluminum triformate. It's like a salt compound, and I get it from a company called Botanical Colors, who I love very much. What I love about this mordant is that it's a cold water mordant. So instead of needing to boil it down like you do with aluminum acetate, aluminum sulfate, this one you just put it straight into cold water and it dissolves. It's super easy to use. I'm pretty good at eyeballing how much I need to use for the amount of fabric that I dye. But if you're not used to doing this, the recommended amount of aluminum triformate is 5 to 10% weight of fiber. And you can use a kitchen scale for all of this. Otherwise, if you kind of just want to wing it, you'll probably be fine too. I just kind of sprinkle some in a bucket of cold water and soak your fabric in there for at least 2 hours. I like to do it overnight. I just find that it gives me better results that way. So this shirt soaked overnight in the aluminum triformate. And then what I did after that is I took the shirt out, I hung it up to dry, let it fully dry. And then once it was dry, I put it in a separate bucket with calcium carbonate in it. This is something you can also get from Botanical Colors. I let the t-shirt soak in the calcium carbonate for a couple hours, and you can also do it overnight. So yeah, these are the two things you'll need for eco printing. Calcium carbonate is optional, but I highly recommend using it. So we'll put that off to the side. I also like to use these copper rods. You'll see what I use it for in a little bit, but I got these off of Amazon and I will link it in the information on this video. And then so today we'll be using walnut leaves. I have a million walnut trees around my place, and so these are very rich in tannins and they dye really nicely. I also will be using scabiosa petals. I grow this in my dye garden. And then we'll be using coreopsis flowers. Really highly recommend growing this if you are interested in natural dyeing. It's super easy to grow, very drought tolerant. It reseeds really easily. Same with the sulfur cosmos. They are super easy to grow. But yeah, let's get started on this shirt. Hello, yellow jacket, please go. I like to make sure the fabric is pulled nice and taut. With this shirt, I'm gonna be putting my design on one half of the shirt. So let's get started. Okay, now what I'm gonna do, now that this is, I like my design, I'm going to fold this over. Trying not to mess up where I placed the flowers and the leaves. I'm gonna take a little peek just to make sure. Good. Looks good. Next step is rolling onto my dowel, my rod. While I'm doing this, I'm kind of pulling a little bit on the bottom to keep it stretched out, to keep the fabric stretched out as I'm rolling. Okay. And then I'm going to tie some rubber bands to keep it secured. The reason I use these rods is because when I'm steaming my bundle, I want the steam to also go through the middle of these rods, and it helps to steam it all the way through the fabric, in case you were wondering why I use these. So now we're ready to steam it. So I'm gonna heat up my pot and then we'll throw it in. I highly recommend using these tamale pots. They come with these little removable like shelf things to put at the bottom. I filled up the pot with water. It has like an inch of water underneath this. I'm gonna put this in here. My shirt is in the pot. It's gonna probably take the pot 3 minutes to start steaming, and I want to steam the shirt for 12 minutes. So I'm gonna put my timer on for 15 minutes total, and then we'll see what we got. Okay, my timer just went off. I just had to rinse off with the hose because it's hot. I'm being quiet because Lasca's napping. Okay, let's see. Hey, should we see what it looks like, Lasca? Yeah. Should we see? Yeah. You want to see? Okay, let's see. Let's see how it looks. I have a good feeling about it. What do you think, Lasca? Wow, that is so cool. Look at that. Look at, you can pull the petals off. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty. So that's our eco-printed t-shirt. Okay, should we rinse it?
Sugar magnolia, blossoms blooming, that's all empty and I don't care. So my baby down by the river knew she'd have to come up soon for air. Sweet blossom, come on, under the willow, we can have high times if you'll abide. We can discover the wonders of nature, rolling in the rushes down by the riverside. She's got everything we like